Have you been trying to grow your YouTube channel and it feels like such a struggle, like it's such a slow process? Then this video is for you, because we're going to get into exactly how to get your first 1,000 subscribers on YouTube fast. Now, it doesn't mean you need to do this in like 20 days or 30 days, because it needs to be sustainable for your own lifestyle as well, right? So I don't feel like it's productive to put necessarily a timeline on it, but we are going to just kind of dive into some of the things that you can do to speed up the process and to get there faster. Now, on this channel that you're watching right now, I have over 3,000 subscribers, and then on my main channel I have 16k subscribers. So I feel like I've been around on YouTube for quite a while, and I have learned what actually works and what doesn't, and what is going to get you views on your YouTube channel as well. And because you get views, then you also get subscribers, and those subscribers bring more views to your future videos, and it's kind of like this snowball thing, right? And I'm going to share with you the 10 steps that you can take right now to really boost your channel. Just quickly before we dive in, I wanted to mention my free masterclass that I just put out last week. If you are on my email list, you already know, but it's my free YouTube masterclass, and it shows you exactly how to get your first $1,000 on YouTube. So, you know, in today's video, we're going to cover how to get subscribers, but I do feel like it's really important to know how to monetize that audience as well, right? Because what's the point of having subscribers if you're not going to make any money off of it? Like, if you want to do this as a hobby, obviously that's absolutely fine. But if you're trying to build a business and, you know, get something in return from doing this thing on YouTube, then you need to watch this masterclass, because I really dive into my real stats, numbers, my real figures, case studies that I've done on my channels, and yeah, just everything you need to know on how to monetize your YouTube channel. So that will be linked in the description box. If you're new around here, I'm Madeline. I'm a mom of 2 now. I actually took quite a long break on this channel because I just gave birth to a baby. I had my second baby 5 months ago, and so I took this long break from YouTube, from this YouTube channel. But I think the beauty of this, you know, growing this kind of online business, is that I took all of these months off pretty much. I posted a few videos on my other channel, but it wasn't necessarily a lot, and it wasn't like I had to make this income. It's just the beauty of creating evergreen content and learning how to monetize it even passively, so that I could take all of those months off and still make an income. It was just amazing. I didn't have to worry about, you know, helping my family financially whilst looking after my baby. And yeah, for me, at the end of the day, this is what it's all about. This is why I started this online business, and this is why I'm trying to help you do the same, because I know what a massive difference it can make in your life. No more rambling, let's get into the 10 steps on how to get your 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. Step number 1 is to really learn who your target audience is. Now, if you don't know this already, please don't panic. You can do research on your audience in multiple ways, like go into Facebook groups, I've mentioned this before, into Facebook groups that are kind of similar to the topic you want to create content on, and then type in that search box, type in things like struggle, or I don't know how to, or you know, I have this problem, or things like that, keywords like that, and then read what pops up, read what your audience is saying, and try to really understand where they're coming from, what they're struggling with, what you could possibly help them with, or things you've gone through yourself that you can help them with as well. Learning more about your target audience is so powerful, because if you can create content for them and create products for them, that's going to really boost both your channel growth and your income as well. But yeah, if you don't know who your target audience is, I would suggest just kind of sitting down, having a bit of a brainstorm, thinking about, you know, the kind of people who would like to watch your videos, why they would want to do that, and the type of content they might like to see. It really helps to do research, like look at other channels. I'm not saying you should copy anything they're doing, but just kind of get inspiration and have a feel for what works in that industry, in that niche, and for that target audience. Step number 2 is to figure out what kind of content you will create and why your audience should care. Obviously, if you know your target audience, you will probably start to figure out what kind of content they would like to see. I would also suggest just having a think yourself as to what kind of content either you like to watch, or you feel you're knowledgeable about, or you feel like you could help somebody on, and create content on that. It can also be not necessarily like tips like the video that I'm doing right now. It doesn't have to be necessarily a how-to like this. It can also be just sharing your day-to-day life from the perspective of, I don't know, a student, a stay-at-home mom. It doesn't matter. It's all about that relatability, and if people can resonate with you, or maybe if they can have a bit of escapism from their life, if that's entertaining to them, obviously they will want to watch your channel more and more. Number 3 is a harsh one, and I don't mean this in a bad way at all, but stop posting random vlogs. The thing is about vlogs is that they're not searchable a lot of the time. And you might look at this and think, well, Madeline, you post a lot of day in the life vlogs on your other channel. Yes, I do, but I don't post the day in the life vlogs to grow my audience. I post those to kind of nurture my audience, connect with them, give them an update on what we're up to, stuff like that. And I always try to put the title of it and the topic, make it a bit searchable, right? So it's not just like I'm going to the market and that's it, because nobody's going to, you know, search for that and find my video through that. But once you have an established audience, then you can post the videos that you like and they will still watch that because they are interested in you, they relate to you, and they actually want, you know, they're actually interested in that. But if you're just starting out, you're just trying to grow, posting daily vlogs is honestly not going to help you a lot because you don't have an audience yet. And so you really want to make sure that people can actually find your video first. And that takes me to my next point, which is step number 4, make your videos searchable. Now, what I mean by this is, you know, when you go into YouTube, there's that search bar, right? So if you type in something, you will find a whole list of videos. You want people to find your video in that list, and hopefully at the top of that list, so they can actually go and watch that video. And the way that you do this is to make sure your video is searchable, it's optimized, you do your keyword research. You can use things like TubeBuddy to help you, or vidIQ. These are just some little tools that you can use. I use TubeBuddy myself for keyword research and it's really helpful. And if you can find those really good keywords that you can rank for, that people can find you through, that's going to massively boost your views and also your subscribers as well. I do go into so much more detail on making your videos searchable, optimized, and getting those, you know, really high view numbers on your videos in my YouTube course called YouTube Flicks. It's the course that's really going to help you become that bingeable YouTube creator, and it's all in bite-sized content, bite-sized videos. You don't have to feel overwhelmed at all. That will be linked in the description box as well if you are interested. Number 5 thing you need to know is that becoming searchable on YouTube also means you will likely get suggested by YouTube. Now, these are two separate things, right? Searchable means you will obviously get found in YouTube search. Suggested means YouTube will actually actively promote your video to lots of different people on the platform, and this generates usually the most views. And it's also what makes some videos, you know, they get a bit of traction in the beginning and then all of a sudden they really spike. That's because all of a sudden they got suggested by YouTube, and that's happened on multiple of my videos on my channel, both on this one and the other one. And the thing about this is, if you can create a video that's really optimized, it pops up in search, it gets that initial wave of views, then YouTube will see, oh, that's a good video, I will actually promote this to other people because they might find it helpful. And then, you know, it kind of builds on your views, and then you get found more easily in search, and then you get suggested, and it kind of snowballs from there, and that's how you get, you know, one of your videos to really pop up. Step number 6 is to double down on what's working. Once you start posting a few videos and you start making them suggestible and searchable as well, you will start noticing a few topics or a few kinds of videos that pop up more than your usual ones. So they get, you know, an influx of views, and you're like, oh wow, why did this video do so well? Maybe it's the topic, maybe it's the thumbnail, maybe it's just something really interesting to your audience. But what I do want you to do here is to double down on that, right? So you see a topic that really pops up, people are really interested in that, create another video on that topic, create a series of videos on that topic, so that when somebody finds that initial video, they can go ahead and watch the whole playlist of videos in that series. And then, you know, you become that bingeable creator. Your YouTube will recognize this, they will suggest your videos more, and that's going to really increase your subscribers as well. Tip number 7 is your thumbnails shouldn't suck. You need to have really good thumbnails, because if you look in search, you type in a keyword and you look through the list of YouTube videos that pop up, your video thumbnail needs to really be able to compete with the other ones. It needs to stand out, it needs to be really visible. The text, if you have any on it, needs to be, you know, large and bold, and people need to be able to read it easily. You just need to give them a reason to click on your video rather than the other ones. And I feel like the best way to learn about thumbnails is to be on YouTube, see the videos that do well, and really analyze their thumbnails, right? What is it about a thumbnail that stands out to you? Is it the facial expression that the person has? Is it the type of text? Is it the message? Really analyze those thumbnails and see how you can incorporate that into your own thumbnails, because thumbnails are really, really big, and it's what gets you those clicks on those videos. Number 8, your titles matter a lot. people will look at your title, and YouTube will also look at your title. They use the keywords that you have in the title of your video to suggest it or to pop it up in search as well. So if you know how to do your keyword research, you do want to make sure you include all of those keywords, or as many as you can, into that title, because that's going to really help your video get more views, more subscribers, and ultimately just grow your channel overall. Tip number 9 that I have for you is that people will subscribe if they find value in your videos. And the thing is, I feel like a lot of people, and I'm not bashing you if you're doing this, because I used to do this in the very beginning of my YouTube days. I started my YouTube channel back in 2012, I believe, but I had no idea what I was doing. I had no strategy whatsoever. But a lot of people feel like the way to grow a YouTube channel is to kind of actively push your YouTube channel on people, right? So you go into Instagram DMs and send your link to other people. Hey, go watch my channel. Hey, go subscribe to my channel. And I still get to these days messages like that from people. And the thing is, that never works. It's not like you can go actively pursue every single subscriber you're going to have on your channel. You don't have to chase them. You have to let them find you, if that makes sense. And the way that you do that is through searchable content and good, valuable content. And step number 10 is to share your YouTube channel on your social media. And I think this might sound weird because I just said don't push your channel on people, but I just mean don't message other people, or don't go into other people's channels comments and put your channel in there, because that never works. People are not going to find you that way. However, I do think it's important to put your YouTube channel on your social media, right? So in your Instagram profile, you can absolutely link your YouTube channel, because if somebody finds you on Instagram, they like what you're up to, maybe they want to follow and learn more about you, then obviously they might want to click on that and go to your YouTube channel and subscribe. I also have it linked on my blog, in my email list, obviously on all of the platforms that I'm on, but I don't go actively sending my link to other people, if that makes sense. And a bonus tip that I have for you that I've kind of recently experimented with is for you to experiment with YouTube Shorts. Now, Shorts are kind of new, right? More and more people have started using them, and what I have found on my channel is that I post Shorts, either snippets from the YouTube video that I'm posting. So when I edit it, I take little snippets, turn them into a vertical format, right? And that vertical format I will put on my Instagram Reels and then also on YouTube Shorts, just so that I have an extra way of promoting my channel. And what I have found through YouTube Shorts is that I'm not necessarily making a whole bunch of money from that, but from those shorts, I'm actually getting quite a lot of subscribers. When one of them pops up, I get an influx of subscribers from it, and that's really cool. So I'm experimenting with that more. I'm trying to post more shorts, and I would definitely encourage you to do the same, because it can be really helpful. And I feel like you don't necessarily have to create a separate video just for shorts. Just take snippets from your original video and post them there, and it's also kind of a teaser for them to watch more on your channel. Yeah, all around a good idea in my opinion. So now that we've talked about how to get your first 1,000 subscribers, I feel like it's really important for you to create your monetizing strategy, because if you're just posting videos, you have no idea how to monetize, and you're just waiting to become a YouTube partner, that's going to take so long for you to make any sort of money on YouTube, which you could be making money so much faster. And you can get all the details on this in my free YouTube masterclass, which will be linked in the description box. If you've watched all the way till the end, oh my goodness, thank you so much for sticking out with me. Put down in the comments below how many subscribers you currently have on your YouTube channel. I would love to see that. Maybe check out your channel, do some cheering for you. Yeah, I do hope you found this helpful, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye guys!